In the last video, we will talk up to Advocate General of State, that which Article 165 provides Advocate General and it is the highest law officer state. And now in today's video, we will talk about Constitution, rules and impartiality, which is our also second part. In this part, we will discuss about what is Constitution, what is its purpose and need, and why is the independence of judiciary is important. So let's discuss first word, that is Constitution. What's it need? So free and fair answer of this is that the need or purpose of Constitution is to limit the power of government, and that is happened due to judiciary comes in action. So independence of judiciary is also a constitutional safeguard. In Constitution, if we look at the Article 50, then it talks about the independence of judiciary. Why? So judiciary is the most important organ in any democracy. You should look. It helps in the maintenance of rule of law, creating free and fair society. It also acts as a watchdog in democracy, in the sense that any organ of the government exercises extra power, then judiciary comes in action and state that you are exceeding your limit. It also checks and balance over other arms of the government. For example, if Indian police has extensive power for crime detection and gathering evidence for prosecutions of criminals, it is common for the police to interrogate or suspect criminals in order to gather the best evidence of the crime. However, such power should not impinge upon the right of the accused or suspected criminals. That's why in Article 20 Clause 3 of the Indian Constitution says that no person accused to any offense shall be compelled to be a witness against itself. Constitution also granted us some freedom, that freedom to speak in public or peacefully assemble are interpreted as per the true constitutional philosophy. That's why judiciary has to keep free from any other external pressure. Judiciary also acts as a guardian of fundamental rights which are constitutionally granted to each and every citizen of India. Independence of judiciary was carved out during the formation of Indian Constitution as India was transforming from a federal to a democratic order. It was done to fully translate the well-kenned provisions of extensive rights granted under the Constitution into the lives of every citizen. Constitution also granted us unique rights such as civil and political rights. That includes the right to life, right to freedom of discrimination based upon religion, race, caste, sex, or place of birth. And one other is economic, social, and cultural rights. This gives us freedom to practice any religion and protection of interest of minorities. If we look at one more article, then in Article 21, that is right to life and personal liberty, and by its interpretation, courts stated that street vendors has right to operate on street. And also one more right is included into it, that is right to livelihood and daily wages. Supreme Court also stated that those who are aged, disabled and destitute in India, including men and women, have a right to food, which is the most essential for their survival. If we look at the domain of criminal law as well, independence of judiciary is linked to the granting of a free trial and also fair trial to the accused. This becomes extremely important even when the accused are foreign nationals or persons who have committed crimes against the state, for example terrorists. And also independence of judiciary is vital for the respect of due process of law. Here the term comes due process of law. It means that state must respect all the legal rights that are owed to a person and conform to the norms of fairness, liberty, fundamental rights, etc. Only an independent judiciary can make this concept operational. If judiciary is not independent, then this concept is only on paper and not to be applied on society. If we look at some roles of Indian judiciary, then Indian judiciary comprises of the Supreme Court, High Court, Subordinate Court and other tribunals. The role of these courts along with their composition, powers and procedures for functioning have been elaborated in the constitution. The roles of different courts are different in India. In the next video we will continue with the different roles of Supreme Court in India, under which we will cover original jurisdiction under Article 131 and also we cover writ jurisdiction under Article 32.